welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Irving. He's out there with Tracy McGrady. And it's Pierce in at the three, the small forward. And for the Magic, Paul George is out there with Sean Kemp. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Olajuwon in at the five, patrolling the paint. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Coleman. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Here is Edwards. Back to Cunningham. Kemp with a screen for Cunningham. 5 to shoot, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
Irving against Cunningham. Down low, and stolen by Olajuwon. George with the ball. Now Pierce defending. Good work there as it goes.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points in his last outing.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
Back to Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Coleman, no good. Inside, Kemp, and then Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosive.
Pass to McGrady. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Kemp. It's Edwards on the wing. McGrady covering.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the pass to Irving. The Hawks again can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist.
Pass to Coleman. And Sean Kemp picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Here's Coleman. Outside Irving. Here's McGrady.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Irving passes to Coleman. 6 to shoot. Edwards against McGrady. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
To the paint. Sampson pulls it in.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
McGrady kicks to Irving. The Hawks working the ball around. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
And it's in there. Kemp's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Pass to Coleman. Irving against Cunningham. And Cunningham with the block.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 7. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
So, guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. And here is Irving, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. It's stolen by Cunningham. Now, here's Kemp with the fast break chance. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Hawks. 9-point game. Elijah Wan with the block. They get it back. The shot by Pierce will not go. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Kemp. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches from deep. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Coleman, the pass to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first foul. Dominique Wilkins, who's checked in for the match. And the Hawks making a change here. Now McGrady. Just 4 to shoot. Over Edwards. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose. Oh, here he comes. My goodness. Whew.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. McGrady, a screen on Cunningham. McGrady outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Pierce.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Magic leading by 9. And here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Left side, Edwards. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Sabonis, he's checked in for Elijah Wall. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Turner's checked in. Pass to McGrady. Here's Houston. He's defended by Wilkins. Here's Simpson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Magic leading by 9. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here is McGrady. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Edwards, a screen on Irving. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 7. McGrady outside. Over Edwards. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Wilkins surveying the defense. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Houston. Turner with a screen on Wilkins. Driving in. Fires the 3. Miles Turner, and that's good. And now just a 2-point Orlando lead.
A legitimate threat from downtown. The defense can't afford to let Turner feel comfortable firing away.
Cunningham dishes it to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? The kick out to Cunningham. Sabonis sets the pick for Cunningham. Over Irving. On the money from 12 feet away. Cunningham's got 7.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Magic with the lead. Wilkins outside. Up top, Sabonis. Kemp passes to Edwards. Over McGrady. Edwards can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Houston. Back to McGrady. Irving for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Edwards looking it over. Over McGrady. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Atlanta Hawks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Turner is out there with Pierce. Then it's David West. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Houston at the small forward position.
Imposing his will on the interior. LaMarcus taking the contact and finishing through the play.
Well, Orlando shooting well. 50% from the floor. Cheeks outside. Here's Olajuwon. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Pass to Turner. Right wing. Williams against Cheeks. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
The Magic making a switch here. George is checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Coleman's checked in for David Wesley. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Now Wilkins after the missed 3 from Darren Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Over Houston. That's tipped. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks trail by 3. Turner with a screen on Wilkins. And there's the drive. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 6.
Well, you want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Williams. Pass to Houston. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Third is Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Guerin passes to Olajuwon. Here's Wilkins. Atlanta with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Aldridge with a screen on Pierce. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Magic. Irving's checked in for Atlanta. Cunningham against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham kicks to George. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Now here's Pierce. Last game he had 10 points. Irving misses. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Here's Pierce, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Houston. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Wilkins. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Aldridge dishes to Olajuwon. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Number 8, Darren Williams.
Pass to George. Magic moving the ball around. Wilkins passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Irving with it. Wilkins picks him up. Wilkins against Irving. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That's his first foul. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Edwards, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And the Hawks making a change here as well. McGrady's checked in. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Kansas City.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Here's George after Tracy McGrady's score. Now, here is George. He's got 9. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Pass to McGrady. Here's Houston. Lets it go from deep. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is where Houston is at his best. So good at just catching and shooting.
Oh, here's Edwards. 11 points last game. George dishes to Olajuwon. And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
First one falls for him. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and Olajuwon drops them both. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Shot clock at 5. McGrady against Cunningham. A shot by McGrady, no good. Outside, George, and it's Olajuwon, top of the key. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Gordon with the screen for Irving. And then Gordon with the dunk.
I like the activity of Gordon. Sets the pick, moves, gets the bucket. A high-energy play.
Now, here's George. He's got 11. Over Houston. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Magic, Sabonis, he's checked in for Olajuwon, and Wilkins subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. McGrady outside. Back to Irving. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
George finds Edwards. Back to George. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And Quinn Snyder entering his third full season as head coach of the Hawks.
Well, before this, Quinn had a good 8-year run as coach of the Utah Jazz, which ended when he resigned. Most coaches have a tendency toward being fired instead, but he quickly moved on in Atlanta.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Atlanta. Here's George. Rebound, Atlanta.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 10. Pass to Houston. Over George. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Houston's got 5. And Orlando has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Who's watching it? From deep, George. It's hauled in by McGrady.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Hawks trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Houston, the pass to Irving. And here is McGrady. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside, George. Here's Cunningham. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
McGrady kicks to Irving. Pass to Houston. Over George. That one off the back iron and out. Magic leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Wilkins dishes to Cunningham. Now here is George. For 3, Edwards. Edwards knocking down the J.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
The 3. And that one's good. McGrady's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Wilkins, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Wilkins. Just 5 to shoot. Spins. Scores off the spin.
Well, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
McGrady left side. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half. Orlando out in front, up 7. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Take a look at Orlando. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
He's been creating a lot of offense. You look at all the assists he has, doing a great job of making plays for others, not just himself. And he can also score the basketball. What else you want this guy to do? He was incredibly aggressive in the first half.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. They've got Elijah on. Sean Kemp is out there with George. Then there's Edwards. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Irving following the bucket by Orlando. Pass to Sampson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sampson's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Cunningham finds Kemp. Count it. Good. 12 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
McGrady, a screen on Cunningham. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Good on the shot.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Kemp, a screen on Pierce. Pass to Kemp. And then Kemp slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Cunningham against Irving. They set the screen. A shot by McGrady, no good. Magic leading by 9. George looking around. Pierce with a rebound. Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Cunningham against Irving. Back to McGrady. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And the Hawks with possession here. 11-point game. It's Pierce on the wing, defended by George. Shot clock at 6. Irving with a clean look. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Irving's got 14 points.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
Edwards kicks to Olajuwon. Fires from 14. The shot by George, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. McGrady with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Edwards. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the basket by Olajuwon. He's got 10.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now, here is McGrady. 13 points in the game. Outside Irving. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Olajuwon with a screen for Edwards. Kept alive. Olajuwon kicks to George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Sampson. He's defended by Olajuwon. Coleman, the pass to Irving. McGrady against Edwards. A shot by McGrady, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Magic. Got a piece of it.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to Kemp. Now George. Pierce covering. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter. Orlando leading by 6. Outside Edwards. Pass to Olajuwon. On the top of the key. Rebound by the Hawks. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Cunningham passes to Olajuwon. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
That free throw, no good. The Magic making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Houston. Back to McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 9.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
McGrady outside. Outside, Pierce. Off target with his 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Cunningham kicks to Wilkins. From past the arc, Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Tracy McGrady. And so here's Orlando. They host the Clippers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Back to Cunningham. Camp with a screen for Cunningham. And then Cunningham slams it in.
Well, you know that one's going to make the highlight reel. Cunningham providing the entertainment.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. The Hawks trail by 7. McGrady outside. Pass to Sampson over Olajuwon in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Wilkins. To Cunningham. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter. And it's Irving with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. Here's the screen. No good on the triple. Magic shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Edwards kicks to Kemp. Good ball movement here by the Magic.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and it's Irving with the rebound.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Kemp dishes to Wilkins, pass to Cunningham. Kemp a screen on Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. A solo fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looking here at some numbers, Kyrie Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 24 per clip, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
To the inside, Turner with the steal. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wesley. Outside, Pierce. Here's Houston, defended by Wilkins. Houston can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 5. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Paul George, he's checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Coleman's checked in for David Wesley. The Hawks trail by 5. Williams with the ball. He has yet to score. Pierce wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Here's George, and he lays it straight in. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Pierce for three. Guerin grabs the miss. Magic leading by 4. Over Williams. Guerin no good. Pierce feeling it out a bit. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Hawks trail by 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Irving, also Darren Williams out there, and it's Houston at the 3. Six on the shot clock. Count it.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Williams against Cunningham. Wilkins with a screen on Williams. The 3 from George. They get the rebound. Sabonis, and he comes up with the deuce. Sabonis has got his first points of the night.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Houston. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Magic. Pass to Cunningham. Over Williams. Sabonis takes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 6.
Well, when you face Sabonis, boxing him out must be at the top of the scouting report. DeMontis is the best offensive rebounder in the game.
Now here's Williams. And it's sent back by Wilkins. George passes to Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis will fight you inside, and that can create a lot of contact with his big front.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The first one falls. And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin. The second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with. Well, you know, we hear a lot about the triple-doubles and the versatile skill set of Sabonis, but I still think his effort is his greatest asset.
David Wesley, who's checked in for Atlanta.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 4, David Wesley.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Irving. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Wilkins, the pass to Sabonis. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Irving. Aldridge kicks to Wilkins. The Magic again can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's Wesley missing. Magic leading by 8. Sabonis, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Aldridge. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Let's start. Marcus Aldridge, shooting one.
The Hawks trail by 11. Irving looking for an opening. To stop the run. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 rebounds in the game. At the elbow, it's George. Atlanta with the rebound. Houston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle. It's deflected. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Turner.
A big like Turner just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Cunningham kicks to Wilkins. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Kemp's checked in for Aldridge. Then for the Hawks, Sampson's checked in, and it's Williams in for David Wesley. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Houston. Here's Sampson, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Cunningham against Williams. Left side, George. Pocket 6. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Atlanta has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So both teams making some changes here. Edwards against McGrady. 3-pointer. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside, George sinks the 3-pointer. George has got 26 points.
And what a smooth 3-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Williams dishes to Sampson. Pass to McGrady. Beyond the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by Orlando.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
George passes to Guerin. Back to George. But Trey, rebounded by the Hawks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Orlando, Hakeem Olajuwon, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Orlando making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Now Irving. Down low. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And now it's Kemp running. He can go all the way.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops.
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
The Magic making a switch here. George is checked in. Coleman's checked in for Atlanta. And so Kemp nails both of them. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? Well, the three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Now, here is McGrady. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Back to McGrady. The 19-foot shot. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 7 points for Paul Pierce. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside, George. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Pass to Coleman. From outside the arc. A shot by McGrady, no good. Magic leading by 11. Outside, George. Rebounded by the Hawks. Coleman's got 8 rebounds in this game. McGrady kicks to Irving. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Defended by George. Here's Coleman. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside, Kemp. Pass to George. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
McGrady against Edwards. The shot. The shot by McGrady, no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Cunningham outside. Edwards against McGrady. Outside, Edwards. Raises up. No good there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. 7-point differential. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Takes a step back. Here's Coleman. Kemp defending. Edwards with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. They have to be set up for success.
At the line for Orlando, Sean Kemp, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get time running out for the Hawks. McGrady outside. And he misses the J. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Kemp deciding where to go with it. Here's George. Got a piece of it. Here's with the steal. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Magic leading by 8. Up top, George. Now Cunningham. 6 to shoot. George in the post. Here's covering. No good. McGrady against Edwards. Not that time. It won't go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pierce with the steal.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Hakeem Olajuwon.